life at that point. All right, go ahead.
Unless instructed otherwise, take all your daily medicines on your usual schedule with a small sip of water.
Okay.
It's fine, too.
Now, have you taken your usual medicines today?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And then here's another one. Wear comfortable clothing. No big deal.
All right, so
it says not to wear high heels. So I'm good on that.
Is this the same clothing that you're going to be wearing there?
Yes.
Really?
I got to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep. So I'm just going to go home and chill.
You're going to go home and chill? Maybe do a little insanity.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I did it tonight. Maybe I'll do it right before.
Kind of a two-a-day thing.
This is the one that freaks me out.
Okay.
Let me just read this verbatim.
All right.
Says no fluids or foods 8 hours prior to surgery. By the way, I'm really thirsty.
Okay.
Note.
Go on.
To deceive the doctor. Why would you want to do that? Would result in unnecessary risks for potentially life-threatening anesthetic complications. My question is, why are there life-threatening anesthetic complications to begin with?
Well, it's kind of good cost to doing business, Jeff. I mean, the thing is that every time that you're put under anesthesia, there's at least a percentage of a chance that you're not going to wake up from it. And now, you don't want to increase that percentage by doing something crazy like, eating or drinking 8 hours from that, for 8 hours before the surgery, because that increases the chances that you won't wake up. I mean, they're there. It's possible they're there. Right?
What the hell was that?
That was the sound of a drill. You'll be hearing that in a couple of hours. Well, you won't be because
I'll be dead or asleep.
No, you'll be under anesthetic, or you're going to wait, because that's the other problem. Because remember that we actually heard the listeners telling us about that. And if you want to tell those stories, feel free. 248-539-9797. Take a text 97136. Just in case, maybe you've woken up in the middle of a situation like that, which sometimes happens, and apparently that's very painful.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about not waking up, I'll be honest. But I want to know, 248-539-9797, as I get ready to go under about 8 hours from now, I want to know, have you ever been so freaked out about a medical procedure that you delayed it or that you canceled it?
Really?
Because the thought was going through my mind.
You even have the day off for tomorrow,
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
I'm a big kid. Back in the day when I was like 8, 9 years old, the pediatrician and the nurses used to have to hold me down to give me shots. That's how much I hate the doctor.
I was the same way.
All right. So I did think, well, what if I just don't show up? The pain in my tooth is not that bad.
Yeah.
Then I ate today, and it's really bad.
It's really bad.
So I just got to get it taken out of my skull.
So you're thinking, when did you have this thought that you were going to back out of it?
Today.
Today?
Yes.
Like what time? I just had to listen after the game.
5. Okay. Driving home from the Tiger game.
Unbelievable.
Has anybody done that? Have you done that?
No.
Have you delayed a medical procedure?
No, I just get it over with. I mean, I think that I'm trying to remember. I think that when I had my wisdom teeth out, and I had like 3 impacted. I had a much worse situation than you did.
Mine are not, so I think I'm okay.
So they put me all the way out, and I remember that.
How do they do it, by the way? IV?
Mallet. They just came by and hit me really hard.
Seriously?
Okay. No. They did the. I'm trying to remember. I think it was the gas. I know there was gas involved.
Can I just tell you what my biggest fear is?
What's that?
For some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is the multiple seconds that everybody says it is from when the IV goes in to when you fall asleep. Because you're going to anticipate falling asleep.
Yeah. And what if you can't?
That's my biggest fear. I don't know why.
Is if you can't?
No. Then I'm not going to wake up is my biggest fear.
Well, I mean, do you think that you're going to, that's going to be that's going to be the kind of scary part, though, if you think about it, is that, you're going to have that thought. Do you think you're going to think right before you lose consciousness?
This is it?
This could be it.
I hope not.
Then you just fall over that dark precipice into
how about this one?
into unconsciousness.
Take a text 97136. Don't lie about your weight. My boyfriend wasn't accurate on his weight. Woke up in the middle of getting his out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't think they ever asked me my weight.
They didn't?
I don't think so.
That's a problem.
I know my weight.
Okay. But then
solid 185.
But you're just recently
183 on good days.
You've been recently doing Insanity. What if you have a more muscle tone than what you've had before, and maybe there isn't like consistency,
Dude,
with the tissues.
Your attempts to freak me out have really gotten weak.
But no, my point.
It was good when you convinced me I had the plague.
Yeah.
But after that, I really don't fall for it. Let's go to Tim in Westland. Hello, Tim.
to you at 971theticket.com. Jeff, wait until you have to sign the papers for anesthesia and they tell you that this can kill you.
I'm done. I'm not having the anesthesia. I'll just get the gas.
What are you going to do?
I'll get the gas.
You have to sign the paper. Well, I mean, if you get the gas, then you might wake up in the middle.
Right now, my heart already feels perplexed.
That's from the paddles.
That's I mean, that's the thing.
I heard the spot. I didn't hear the pedal go. Did it malfunction?
There it is. Now here's the thing. Here's the other question, Jeff. Is like having an elevated heart rate within 24 hours. I wonder if that's a problem. Maybe somebody can take a text that in too.
Oh, that you can't exercise?
Having an
what about
elevated
this?
heart rate before, doing strenuous activity 24 hours before going under anesthesia. I wonder how much of a problem that's going to be.
What if you get no sleep? I haven't got a lot of sleep. So if they put me to sleep, maybe that's going to screw me too. Let's go to Jerry and
No, let's hold on. Can Jerry needs to hold on for a second. 97 the ticket.
Them. However, part of the reason for going under is so that you don't see somebody climb on you with a pair of pliers yanking a tooth out of your skull.
Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal.
But that's going to happen regardless. You do realize that somebody is going to have to climb up on top of you.
I don't want to see it.
And put a knee into your chest and pull.
Why do you think they want to put you under?
I don't know.
There's probably some money to be made from it.
I was thinking because they just don't want him to understand, the horror that's going on while it's happening.
It's not that freaky when they pull those roots out, man. It's really not that
yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
But don't they sometimes have to actually break the tooth and then kind of just take the pieces of it out?
Well, he said this one definitely has to be broken, not to mention they have to cut some bone out, too.
Oh, so that's the thing so what they're going to be doing is they're going to shatter your tooth and then drag it out of your gums. And then they're going to probably have to do a little bit of cleaning up, and they're going to have to take bone out too.
Yes.
And you're thinking about not going under for that?
No, I'm just thinking about canceling the whole appointment. That's what I'm thinking about. I will tell you this, though.
Yeah.
So Allison had, it's not the similar thing, but she got a tooth removed from her head.
You don't want to talk to Bob and Livonia?
We will momentarily.
It's the second time you've said that. It's not from your head. It's from your mouth.
Yes.
Mouth is part of your head.
Yeah.
It's your jaw.
Okay, fine, from your skull.
It's not in your skull.
Well, the top one is, I think. Yeah, the top. It's not the mandible, but the, what is it called?
She said,
yes.
While she was getting a tooth removed, it was infected or whatever it was.
Stay right there, Bob and Livonia. We're coming to you next.
Yes.
I can't wait for this one.
While she got it removed, she felt this shot of pain that she thought blinded her.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go through that.
So she was blinded. Well, it's a good thing that her vision did come back. I guess it's possible.
I think it was just a nerve.
It's possible. Well, I mean, with the nerves being connected, you never really know what's going to happen.
Let's go to Bob and Livonia. Hello, Bob.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi,
We're
Bob.
going to call him Flatline Jeff, huh?
Flatline Jeff. Oh, my God.
I mean, literally, Bob. Wait for it.
Oh, no. I went to this, my insurance didn't cover everything, so I went to this doctor. I think he went to Muchu Veterinary Facility for cud control, but he ended up saying, I can get the top two out. They're not too impacted. I said, fine. He says, while we're at it, I can get the bottoms, I think. So he's on top of me. He's going to town, and I'm hearing this noise in my ears like, you won't. And I said, you know what? Just give me some more stuff. And then he goes, oops. And luckily next door is an oral surgeon, and they had to rush me over there. I'm in immense pain. And they have to put me under because this guy's got to take some bone out, and it was the uppers, and oh my goodness, it's like 2 hours to wake me up.
Wow!
Great.
I was a wreck for 3 days after that. I thought I was totally stoned.
At least you lived to tell about it, Bob.
Yeah, there you go.
So just make sure his name ain't Muchu Cud.
There you go.
All right. I'm just curious, Bob, if you're still there.
Yeah.
There was an oral surgeon next door that they had to take you to. What was this guy?
He was just a dentist. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. There you go. Thank you very much, Bob.
How about this one? This ticket tax from Pills, 97136. They're putting Rieger under so they can steal his organs. I did think about that. If I wake up in a bathtub,
okay, yes,
I'm going to be screwed.
Now, if you want to tell us more about the times that, if you have some experiences that you'd like to share, let me just put it that way with Jeff, because he is going to be going through this. And how many hours now? How many is it? It's like 8 hours now?
Well, it's almost 2 in the morning.
Okay, so.
Which means I get going at 9:30, so 7.5.
I'm so glad you brought up the fact that it's 2 in the morning, because coming up at the top of the hour, 2 in the morning, we are going to be doing a list